Have you ever wondered how to find the center of an object? So I will demonstrate it. It's an object. I put my fingers at the two ends of this object and move them. And so they will naturally arrive at the center of this object. As you can see, there's 100 centimeters object and 50 it is the center of this object. But it is a symmetrical object. And how we can determine the center of the mass of an object that is not symmetrical? So let's find out. This is not a symmetrical object because this side has more mass than this side. So I will put my fingers at these two ends and try to move it slowly, and they would naturally arrive at the center of this object. So I think this side is longer than this side. And it turns out in not a symmetrical object, we can find the center of this object by putting our fingers at whatever point. Maybe let's say at this point and this at the very end of this side. And when we move our fingers, it would naturally arrive at the center of this object. And because the reason is when we put our finger, this finger is closer to the center of the object than this finger. So and it carries more weight because this side is heavier. So when I move my fingers, this finger would move really quickly and this really slowly. And this finger would eventually catch up and they will arrive at the same destination, which is the center of this object. So this was the determining the center of the mass of not a symmetrical object. So stay tuned for our next experiments.